In a few moments, his trial detects an impossible intruder. The mission changes. Kill the interdimensional invader. A massive armored knight appears, stunned by his presence. His enemy asks if he is finally afraid of dying. 7 years earlier, the world suffers the day of catastrophe. A peaceful morning is erased by blinding light. Red-eyed monsters rain down, turning streets into slaughter. That single incident spreads suffering across the entire world. His parents die, leaving only a blood-stained family photo. The main character loses everything and makes one promise. He swears to become a hunter and destroy monsters. Years later, he stands before the catastrophe memorial. The training center throws him out, completely devastating him. The trainer says he wasted 7 years training there. Then he calls the main character's talent beyond trash. The main character questions why his stats never improve. Nearby, real power crushes a fiery scroll effortlessly. A child's memory of her father suddenly cuts deeper. Her father died saving people from monsters. Those words hit him. Never give up. He runs off, chasing one impossible chance. In the rain, he pounds on a door. He begs to take the hunter exam again. The director explodes, demanding why he refuses reality. A brutal punch sends him crashing into trash cans. Rain covers him as failure becomes everyone's verdict. Crying, he insists he once had a unique trait. Then a digital message praises his iron willpower. The ground vanishes, and he falls screaming underwater. Outside, someone screams for help through the storm. Below, he sinks, unable to breathe. The Tower of Trials has chosen him. Easy, normal, and hard appear before him. He chooses the hardest path without looking away. The system wishes him luck after the suffering. His stats reset. Everything starts from nothing. He awakens on a desert cliff. A giant glowing sword crashes into the sand. The trial demands survival for a reward. A gigantic sand golem rises before him. He must survive almost 10 minutes. Failure means death, and panic turns real. The sand becomes a treadmill from hell. Cruel voices tell him he is nothing. He screams refusal and stops running away. The golem's core becomes his only answer. He leaps forward, forcing the core within reach. Lightning erupts as he finally grabs the sword. The monster crushes him while he swings desperately. Its voice declares he is nothing. He launches one final attack at the heart. The core shatters in a burst of energy. The next rule is simple. Defeat the wolf boss. A pack of glowing-eyed wolves surrounds him. Then terrifying wolf bosses appear behind them. He wonders if battle is changing his mind. His dagger skill rises in rank. His recovery improves, making pain less final. Deeper inside, he discovers a field of bodies. The wounds came from swords, not wolves. Aura traces mark the carnage with another hidden power. The wolf person charges, shaking the arena. The pass condition is met before he understands why. Then the system detects an intruder inside his trial. The quest changes into an execution order. The armored knight steps out from another dimension. The enemy mocks him as a barbaric challenger. 7 years ago, something called the Day of the Catastrophe happened. A peaceful city morning is shattered by a blinding flash of light. A girl looks back, confused, as chaos starts to unfold behind her. Monsters with glowing red eyes rain down on the city. Total mayhem begins. That single incident brought unimaginable suffering to everyone in the world. Giant demons and monsters chase people. A terrified guy yells, "Save me." The main character's parents died, leaving only a blood-splattered family photo. He lost everything in a moment and made a desperate, emotional promise. He swears to become a hunter, to destroy every single monster he can find. 7 years later, he stands at the Catastrophe Memorial Park, remembering everything. Sungyoon is kicked out of the Hunter Training Center, totally devastated. He doubts if he'll ever become a hunter, feeling hopeless and defeated. The trainer tells Han he's not allowed at the training center anymore. Han is shocked and stammers, desperately asking why he's being kicked out. Trainer explains, "Awakened, people usually train a few months, then become hunters." The trainer reveals Han's surpassed the training period. He's been here for 7 years. The trainer brutally declares, "I'll be honest. Your talent is beyond trash." To make it worse, keeping Han around will just ruin the center's reputation. Other trainees say Han is persistent training every day, but just call him clueless. Han questions if stats can actually never go up after 7 years of effort. This guy crushes a fiery scroll with his bare hands, absolute power move. He wonders why, after all that, his stats didn't increase at all. Someone asks about how the girl's dad passed away, and the memory hits. The girl, wearing a firefighter helmet, says her dad saved people from monsters. The woman reminds her, if life gets tough, what should you do? The main guy looks inspired and declares, "Don't give up." The woman hugs the girl tightly and says, "You're so strong, my girl." The mother and daughter share a warm embrace, sunset glowing behind them. Suddenly, they both notice someone approaching, and ask, "Who?" Our main guy dashes away, leaving the mom and daughter confused behind him. This guy's been grinding for 7 years straight and he's not done yet. He's literally sweating determination. There's no way he stops now. Our main character sprints through the city, refusing to ever give up. He bangs on a door in the rain, desperate for one last chance. The door slowly opens and hope shines through. Could this be it? A tough-looking man answers, telling the protagonist to just go back. Main character pleads, "Let me take the hunter exam just one more time." The director turns away, honestly probably tired of hearing this every year. Suddenly, the director shouts, "Why don't you freaking get it already?" Our hero flinches. He's shocked, but he's not backing down yet. The guy in white grills our hoodie hero about a money refund. The boy with blue eyes shouts, "This isn't about the money." The hooded hero takes a rough punch, his hat goes flying dramatically. He crashes into trash cans, feeling like he just lost a Mr. Beast challenge. The guy in white smirks, mocking, "What do you mean it's not?" The hero's on the ground, insulted as a failure while rain pours down. Our main character struggles up, pain and humiliation written all over him. Crying but determined, he reveals he also had a unique trait. He doubts himself, thinking if he had even a little talent. Suddenly, a digital message pops up praising his iron willpower. Our main guy hears the word, praise, and freaks out, asking, "Who's that?" Suddenly, he's falling into a pool of water, screaming, "Wow!" Completely soaked, he shouts, "What's this?" As glowing water swirls around him. Somewhere outside, a desperate voice screams, "Save me!" Echoing through the rain, a furious man bursts into the hallway, yelling, "Seriously? You bastard!" Marching further, the angry man scolds, "How dare you cause a..." but stops mid-sentence. He looks confused, standing in the rain, muttering, "What?" while clutching his hat. He slams the trash bin shut, muttering, "That annoying bastard, tisk," under his breath. Meanwhile, our hero is sinking deeper underwater, arms flailing as panic sets in. Struggling, hair floating, he thinks, "I can't breathe," while he sinks into the deep. A guy gets sucked up into a blinding light, breaking through water above him. The Tower of Trials has chosen him, and he's wondering if disaster struck again. He stares at a floating menu asking to select a difficulty, confused but intrigued. He admits he doesn't know what's happening, but something big is about to go down. 3 choices flash up: easy, normal, hard. His instincts are screaming, "Don't you dare pick easy." He goes full beast mode, determined to grab this crazy chance and take the hardest path. Instantly, waves of intense energy shoot down on him, and he braces himself for impact. The system ominously wishes him luck, after the suffering. He's about to face floor 1. Our hero looks both scared and hyped, realizing this is really happening. The tower resets all his stats and tells him, "Get ready. Everything starts right now." Our guy is stuck on a crazy high cliff in the desert. He looks around, realizing, this is the desert? Out of nowhere, a message pops up. A weapon will be provided. A giant, glowing sword slams into the sand right in front of him. The screen says, "This trial is about survival. Complete it for a reward." He freaks out. Unique trait? Maybe he'll finally get superpowers. Flashbacks show him training super hard for 7 years just for this. He remembers endless push-ups, rooftop training. Turns out, he's kinda obsessed. He grins like a maniac, sweat dripping. This is insane. He spots the sword in the distance, determined. First, the sword. Let's do this. This guy is blasted backwards out of nowhere, completely stunned and confused. He looks up and panics, yelling, what's that?" As sand erupts, suddenly, a digital message pops up: the tutorial trial will begin. Oh, he's been locked in the Tower of Trials on hard mode. It gets worse. A gigantic sand golem materializes right in front of him. The guy stares at the monster, sweating, saying, "This is crazy." New message: please survive against the sand golem for the allocated amount of time. He's got to survive for almost 10 full minutes. Talk about stressful. The sand golem smashes down, and our hero grabs a sword, running for his life. He barely dodges a crushing attack, yelling "Hyok." As he leaps away, the main character freaks out and shouts, "Huh," seriously panicking. Suddenly, a screen says, "Penalty for failing the trial. Death." This just got real. The ground explodes as our hero runs, screaming, from a sand golem. The panic sets in. Can he possibly escape? The sand golem looks slow, but it's actually way faster. Oh no. Running on sand in a desert biome isn't helping. It's like a treadmill from hell. Our hero realizes he can't run for 9 minutes straight. Stamina is about to fail. He grips his sword tight, thinking, "Survive? Really? Thanks a lot, world." Reality hits. It's fight or flight. Anyone with a sword knows this moment: fight or flight. It's decision time, and neither option looks great right now. Either run and lose, or fight and maybe lose harder. Desperation sinks in. How can he possibly beat that thing? Desperate, he wonders, how am I supposed to beat that thing? Shadows seem to jeer, fueling his doubt. Shadows jeer at him, calling him stupid for not knowing his place. The desert is merciless, and so are these voices. Criticism from the darkness makes each breath feel heavier. The sand golem closes in, uncaring about his struggle. As he gasps for air, cruel words echo, "You're nothing in this world." The fight for survival has only just begun. The giant monster is chasing our main character, who looks super tiny. He thinks, am I going to die just by running away? He yells, "No," and refuses to give up against the monster. 7 years training to be a hunter, and the theory totally paid off. He decides running isn't the answer. He's gotta find another way to survive. If he destroys the golem's core, he can stop it for good. Problem is, the golem's core is always in a ridiculously tough spot. He sprints towards the sand dune, ready to make his move. Slam. He stomps the ground with purpose, ready for a wild tactic. I'll just make it easier to reach. He leaps at the golem, going full beast mode. Our hero launches himself forward, smashing into the ground with epic force. The impact creates a huge crater, dust and rocks flying everywhere. A massive creature erupts from the ground, clearly not happy about it. The main character stands up, ready for round 2 with determination. He sees his chance and takes off at lightning speed, shouting, "Now!" Sliding toward a glowing object, he's thinking, "I can reach it." With a fierce grin, he races toward his only hope for victory. Climbing the rocks, he finally spots the glowing weapon and yells, "There!" Lightning crackles as he grabs the sword, power surging everywhere. Brandishing the glowing blade, our hero prepares for the ultimate showdown. The giant red stone cracks under a powerful strike. This thing is tough. The hero goes all in against a giant rock golem, struggling hard. Close-up of the hero's face, teeth clenched, sweat dripping. He's stressing out. He thinks, if I can just hit it one more time. Talk about determination. The golem grabs the hero, and he yells, swinging his sword with everything he's got. The hero gets squeezed, shouting in pain. Guess this wasn't in the plan. The golem's creepy voice says, "You are nothing." But our hero is not giving up. Bloodied but clutching his sword, the hero gets ready for his ultimate move. The hero, face bloody and eyes blazing, screams, "Stop it." He's not backing down. He explodes with one final attack, launching his sword right at the heart of the beast. The hero shatters the golem's core with a blast of energy. The sand golem's eyes burn with fury as it starts breaking apart. System message: you have destroyed the core of the sand golem. Tutorial complete. With 7 minutes still left on the clock, our hero gets blasted backwards through chunks of rock and debris. The desert is calm now, sunlight pouring over endless dunes. Covered in sand, the hero asks, "Did I do it?" He realizes, stunned, "Did I kill the sand golem?" Me. Smiling in disbelief, he thinks, "I barely won against it." The game congratulates him for clearing the first floor of the tower. This dude just survived a brutal battle and looks ready for another fight. Suddenly, game-like rewards pop up. He unlocks unique traits and earns 1000 points. More rewards keep coming in. He gets fast recovery and an extra 500 points. The main character is stunned. He can't believe this is happening right now. He remembers 7 years of effort, and all he got was mocked and laughed at. Now, he's given the unique trait, Necromancy. He realizes he can become a powerful hunter. He knows all of this power means nothing unless he can stay alive. Out of nowhere, a swirling, creepy vortex appears. He freaks out. What is this? He spots black fog forming where the sand golem fell. Things are about to get weirder. His hand reacts, and a notification appears. His necromancy power just activated. The game asks if I want to absorb the sand golem's spirit. Confused, our hero wonders if the black fog is his unique trait. I smash the yes button and things instantly get wild and chaotic. Suddenly, the main character is pulled into the sky, screaming, "Ah!" The main character is attacked by red energy and looks terrified. Red spirit energy blasts through his chest and he gasps for breath. He watches as the red energy pours from his chest, stunned. A game-like screen appears. Number of spirits 15 inches. Things just got real. He thinks, I can feel the spirit. Can I store it if I absorb it? With blood in his eyes, the main character wonders if he dares to use it now. The game screen reveals, you can permanently increase your stats by the spirits obtained. Notifications pop up. Strength increased by 3. Health increased by 2. He looks shocked. The main character shouts, "I can feel it," as energy surges through him. The screen explodes with, "My stats have really gone up. This dude's leveling up for real." This guy hasn't been able to raise his stats for 7 years, until now. His unique trait lets him absorb spirits to permanently boost stats like crazy. Bloodied but hyped, he realizes this power could finally make him a hunter. Suddenly, he's told to head to the waiting room. A glowing portal appears. Walking toward the portal, he admits he's got no choice but to enter. The portal glows ominously as the challenge gets real for our hero. Whoa, he tumbles through the portal, landing hard and bleeding everywhere. Flat on the ground, he realizes his injuries are way worse than he thought. But something wild happens. He's floating, surrounded by light and green energy. He stands up, completely healed, shocked his wounds are totally gone now. The main character wonders if trials heal his battered, bloodied body after every round. He flops onto the only bed, questioning why such a big room gets one bed. Staring at the ceiling, he worries if he can really escape the tower alive. The main character questions why the tower wanted him here in the first place. Sudden realization hits. His eyes go wide as something changes in the room. A glowing screen appears, listing 5 commands: info, store, community, inventory, and trial. Sitting up, he tries to process what 5 command words even means. Shaking himself out of panic, the main character decides to just survive for now. The screen announces he'll have to wait nearly 24 hours for the next trial. He confirms his suspicion. More mysterious and dangerous trials are waiting for him. I entered a mysterious community with a hard difficulty setting. Why me? Everyone's freaking out in chat. Stats are reset and nobody knows what's happening. Wait, so this is what they meant by community? Not exactly friendly. I realize even non-hunters like me got dragged in. Nobody understands anything. Suddenly, an admin appears and disables chat. Things just got way more intense. I shout, "An admin? Now it's getting real. Who's this boss dude?" The admin says only those who beat the trial get important information. Okay, I need to memorize this. Who knows if I'll get a second chance. Admin teaches us that points are currency here, needed for everything. You can't even drink water without points, and the only way to earn points? Survive more trial. To survive this tower, I have to master all its crazy rules. I can't even drink water without points, so trials are my new job. The chat admin just dipped, and now everyone's free to freak out. Our hero thinks being a hunter would be way easier than this madness. He sits alone, plotting, clearly second-guessing his life choices right now. Eyeing his sword, he realizes he's basically playing Minecraft on hard mode. Stats got wiped out for every hunter. Yep, everyone's starting from zero. But at least relearning those old skills should be quicker for these pros. He gets serious. If he doesn't grind, he's never catching up to the others. Destroyed after a long session, he's flat on the ground, sword and shield down. The hero gets blasted with energy, looking like he just unlocked God mode. He celebrates healing up, planning his next trial training montage. Our hero warms up, looking like even stretching is a challenge. He opens his inventory, wondering what to do about his raging hunger. Scanning his inventory, he's got swords, shields, and snacks, but still hungry. With only 40 points left, he's grateful those bonus rewards got him a shield. There's just 17 minutes until the next floor. Time is ticking fast. Even the chat's silent now. Everyone's holding their breath for the second floor clear. He stares at the screen, doubting. Can he actually survive another crazy round? But our hero locks in, determined. He shouts, I will survive. The countdown begins. Only 10 seconds until the second floor trial starts. The timer drops fast, seconds slipping away. There's no turning back now. 0 seconds left. The second floor trial is about to begin. The system pops up. Do you accept the challenge? Yes or no? The main character is dropped into a whole new world, head first. He's made it to the second floor of the Tower of Trials. On hard mode, our hero lands in a forest, looking totally confused by his new surroundings. The mission is revealed. Assassinate the orc tribe leader within the time limit. A squad of orcs appears, and their leader looks seriously terrifying. Main character is shocked. Were we supposed to assassinate that monster? Our hero stands dramatically on a cliff, scouting for adventure and trouble. He spots a scary-looking village below, filled with tents and chaos. The guy realizes, horrified, an orc tribe. This can't be good news. Fierce green orcs gather, shouting and showing off their massive spears and muscles. Blue-eyed hero panics. They want me to go into that place swarming with orcs. Wait, you want me to defeat the tribe leader all by myself? The enemy's base looks like a villain's secret lair from a blockbuster. Massive orc guards patrol, looking like they just finished armed day. The lone hero walks into the path, surrounded by these monster bodybuilders. Our blue-eyed guy's hiding, dropping some major hunter vs orc knowledge. One orc hunter? You're done. A whole squad of orcs? Good luck. To survive an orc army, you need a whole squad of E-rank hunters. He's panicking, asking himself, what should I do now? Plan a retreat and come back smarter instead of getting orc smacked today. Suddenly, he smiles. He's got the perfect plan to beat the trial. Our main character gathers firewood and plans for survival in the forest. He stares at his torch, ready for his next big move. The guy touches a glowing screen with the torch, gamer style. The screen displays a torch. He really just digitized fire. He grins, realizing this crazy idea actually works. A sunny forest scene, but the narration starts roasting orcs. Orcs walk through the woods, looking way tougher than lazy pigs. The main character hides, explaining orc hunters always leave in the morning. The only way to win the hardest trial is revealed. The orc boss stands in fire, eyes glowing, and, yep, fire is the answer. Our hero stares intensely, ready to jump into a wild new mission. 2 orc guards return to their village, totally unaware they're being watched. The hero realizes orc guards leave their posts to eat or take breaks. Moving like a ninja, the hero dashes through the forest toward the village. Orcs start freaking out as chaos and fire erupt in their village. The hero uses fire to block the village, trapping the orcs inside. Before finishing, the hero must defeat at least 2 orc workers. 3 orcs walk along a river, completely clueless about what's coming next. An orc at the water looks up, confused, sensing something's really off. The hero ambushes an orc near the river, catching him totally by surprise. The Necromancer trait activates as our hero faces down a fallen orc. He confidently chooses, yes, to absorb the orc's spirit. This is insane. Success. He absorbs the orc's spirit and his proficiency jumps to 9%. Suddenly, a massive orc guard appears, and the hero is caught off guard. The hero's eyes flash. He's shocked to face the orc guard. The giant orc swings down with a fierce attack, and chaos erupts. Our hero blocks desperately, realizing this guard's no joke. He channels the power of stored spirits. His stats are about to skyrocket. Boosted by his abilities, the hero charges in, glowing with determination. After narrowly beating the orc, he recovers fast. His stored spirits make him way stronger. Our hero powers up, gaining stamina, strength, and agility from defeating a guard. He walks through a burning forest, looking like a total boss on a mission. Orc workers panic and scream as everything goes wild around them. The hero analyzes the situation. 3 orc workers, 1 guard, but there's more. He identifies the final enemy, 5 total, including the old orc clan head. Our hero realizes that if he can handle the guard, the clan head is toast. Boosted by absorbed power, the hero slashes through orc workers with ease. With laser focus, he leaps into action, ready for the biggest challenge yet. The orc guard's eyes glow red, but our hero is unfazed and strikes hard. Slow motion shot. Hero's attack shreds the guard, and the enemy looks stunned. Our hero blocks a massive orc attack with fire and explosions everywhere. He braces behind a shield, sweat dripping, eyes locked on his enemy. He realizes the orc guard abandoned the clan leader, huge tactical advantage. 2 white-haired enemies sense the guard's distraction. Just one big obstacle left. The orc swings wildly, but our hero leaps through flames, dodging certain doom. His eyes glow blue. He screams, rushing headfirst into battle. He lands a critical hit, sword flashing, while the orc shrieks in pain. Fire spirals behind the white-haired enemy, tension hotter than the flames. Victorious, our hero stands atop the fallen orc, covered in blood and determination. The white-haired enemy is blasted back by an epic, fiery explosion. Our hero is panicking as something crazy just happened right in front of him. A massive stream of fire blasts down, throwing the hero back. The orc boss looks super confident, thinking he's already won this fight. The hero stands in the flames with a broken shield but refuses to give up. The orc boss is starting to sweat. Maybe this fight isn't over yet. Our hero unlocks fire resistance and an epic achievement for surviving the flames. Bloodied but fired up, the hero says to the boss, "You're dead." The battlefield burns as the hero faces off against a magic-wielding enemy. The orc and his mage friend freak out when the hero launches a counterattack. The hero and orc collide in an explosive showdown. Who's going down first? The goblin chief bursts through the flames, screaming with rage and giant teeth. The goblin chief faces off against the human, dripping with fear and anger. Goblin chief flees in panic, shrieking as everything burns behind him. The human hero's eyes glow blue, determination swelling among the chaos. The goblin chief leaves a trail of blood, stumbling toward a collapsing building. The human draws a shining sword and shield, ready for the final showdown. Inside the burning building, the goblin chief shields little goblins, shouting desperately. A trembling goblin hand clings to the chief as the hero approaches. One young goblin, crying, asks if the hero understands the meaning of family. The human hero lowers his head, taken aback by the goblin's love for family. Sungyoon is told to run for his life and survive alone, leaving everything behind as chaos erupts around him. The floor is covered with blood, and a shattered family photo is the only reminder of what's been lost. Suddenly, a green goblin rushes forward, grabbing a weapon with murderous intent, eyes filled with bloodlust. The angry goblin charges and Sungyoon blocks and counters with a glowing weapon, calling the goblin stupid. The goblin screams, vowing revenge even as a ghost, but another goblin quickly prepares to attack Sungyoon next. Sungyoon's determined, slicing through enemies and declaring, "Cut your monster's bloodlines," emphasizing his relentless resolve to survive. Sungyoon keeps moving forward, reminding himself over and over to end the monster's lineage, never pausing for regret. Out of nowhere, a digital screen appears above the carnage, coldly congratulating, "Congratulations. You cleared the second floor." Sungyoon examines his battered shield and smiles gratefully, whispering, "I'm alive thanks to you," exhaustion in his voice. Standing before countless digital screens, Sungyoon finally admits, this time, it was close, bracing himself for what comes next. The main character hears half the members died and thinks it's brutal. His eyes widen as he shouts, "Huh?" in total shock. The chat room's popping off. Kim's shocked, but Yun found a way back to Earth. Wait a minute, there's actually a chance to return to Earth? That's huge. Information lets you ask questions if you're inside the Tower of Trials. He realizes he can use his vouchers to get critical info in the tower. Everyone's sharing what they learned from their question vouchers in the main chat. There's a return stone on the 5th floor, temporary Earth trip, and more on higher floors. It gets better. Some items can even get you back to Earth forever. The main character flexes, realizing he could be an A- rank hunter if he returns. Necromancy unlocked. Han Sungyoon can absorb spirits and boost his stats forever. Han Sungyoon wishes he could scam Earth with his insane new powers. He barely survived the 2nd floor and thinks the 8th is impossible. Still, Han Sungyoon cheers himself up. His stats are finally reaching 20. Han Sungyoon's stats are displayed, revealing his growth and unique necromancy skill. First step, Han Sungyoon tosses his ruined jacket aside dramatically. He risked everything for 5 spirits, now he's ready to absorb them all. Han Sungyoon absorbs spirits, surrounded by swirling red energy and looking unstoppable. His stats skyrocket. Han Sungyoon's new strength, stamina, and agility numbers look insane. Overflowing with power, Han Sungyoon feels totally unstoppable and ready for anything. The challenger shouts with strength, and blasts forward, creating a massive shockwave. Someone witnesses the power and wonders, is this the realm beyond humans? The main character laughs with disbelief, seemingly overwhelmed by their own abilities. He sprints across the battlefield, moving so fast he creates swirling winds. The hero screams off. As the action comes at him even faster, a gigantic explosion erupts, shaking the entire arena and everyone in it. Our hero is slammed into the wall, sliding down in dramatic defeat. Lying on the ground, he admits, "My physical growth is insane right now." Calling out shop, he spends points to purchase a big dead tree shield. He strategizes, planning to use inventory rewards for the ultimate comeback. The black steel dagger boosts speed and holds the power of dark magic. The assassin's cape grants buffs and a speed boost, but lowers all senses. The hero rocks his new dagger and shield, looking like a total boss. He's determined to master all his items before the next trial. He powers up, dashing with incredible speed, ready for anything. And he swings his weapon, slicing with impossible speed and energy. "I'm going to become so strong that no one can approach me." Stalactites loom above, hinting at the dangers of the next area. Our hero steps dramatically through a portal, entering a mysterious, dark cavern. He's on the 3rd floor of the Tower of Trials, on hard mode. The subject of this trial is a duel and things escalate fast. Our hero wakes up in a mysterious cave, sword in hand. He panics as he learns the Guardian of Darkness will appear soon. Only 5 seconds left. He's ready for anything, even Sand Golems. Timer hits just 1 second. Brace yourselves, the real fight starts now. The Guardian of Darkness emerges and things just got way more intense. With a shield up, our hero faces his own shadowy challenger. Eyes wide in shock, he spots his terrifying opponent. Plot twist time. An epic clash. The hero attacks his dark reflection with full force. The doppelganger reveals itself. This trial is the ultimate test. The hooded hero slashes at the shadowy monster, sending it flying away. In a giant icy cave, the hero and monster face off dramatically. The hero glares at the terrifying, red-eyed monster, both ready to fight. "You have activated the skill." Fast recovery pops up as hero heals wound. The hero notices, "Wait, that position?" As his enemy mimics him. "That bastard, is he copying my moves?" Hero can't believe the monster's strategy. Determined, the hero thinks, "He'll figure it out once I clash with it." The hero and monster collide in a whirlwind of epic, synchronized attacks. The monster grins menacingly, its red eyes locked onto the hero. A huge explosion rocks the cave as their powers collide with full force. The hooded hero faces off against a massive shadowy monster boss. Blue-eyed hero locks in, determined to win this insane battle. The monster growls back, showing off those scary glowing red eyes. Hero realizes the monster just healed itself. Like, who invited a cheater? Monster charges with a terrifying smile, ready to go full final boss mode. Suddenly, 2 shadow monsters rush at the hero, and he's shocked. Hero discovers the twist. The monster is copying his every move. Our hero dodges. Monster mirrors him, and it's an epic duel of clones. Genius move. Hero plans to beat the monster by exploiting his own flaws. Slow motion action. Hero and monster clash wildly, blue energy flashes everywhere. Our hero launches a perfect attack, confidence blazing in his eyes. Suddenly, a red blade speeds straight for his face. Swords clash with explosive energy, and our hero freezes, shocked. The hooded fighter gets bombarded by a wild flurry of attacks. He realizes this isn't luck. The monster's adapting and growing scary fast. The hero braces himself as the glowing enemy swings with deadly precision. The beast, with fierce red eyes, suddenly gets caught off guard. With blue energy swirling, the hero activates Assassin's Cape for mega speed. He's got just 1 minute left, and the clock's ticking fast. Our hero dashes like Sonic, shaking the ground as the final battle begins. The hero plummets from the sky, aiming straight at the shadowy monster. With fierce determination, our hero charges his attack, his eyes blazing blue. A brutal clash happens midair, both hero and monster exchanging swift strikes. The villain bares its fangs, swinging a massive blade at the hero. The hero grins, breathless, realizing his risky move actually worked. He strikes the monster with a glowing sword, unleashing a devastating blow. Sword in hand, the hero commits to the final, epic attack. Blood bursts as the hero is shocked, pain etched across his face. He screams from the injury, clenching his shield, refusing to back down. Eyes narrowed, the hero reminds himself, it's not over yet. Pay attention. The monster stands still in the eerie cave, blood dripping everywhere. The hero observes, wondering why the creature stopped, hoping its healing is slow. He sees his shot to finish it, but he's got no sword. A timer appears. He's got 11 seconds of extra speed left. The hero clutches a broken weapon, thinking this plan might be totally insane. Even if it's risky, he'd rather fight than give up like a chicken. He dashes forward, shield in hand, determination all over his face. The monster finally reacts, baring its freaky teeth and growling menacingly. Suddenly, the monster attacks, slashing wildly with glowing eyes and monster tongue. Our hero yells, charging in head first, going for the win. The monster goes wild, launching a fierce attack on the main character. The monster crashes through the ground, clearly getting wrecked in the process. Crawling and battered, the monster struggles, making ghastly noises in defeat. The main character stands tall, holding the monster's helmet in total victory. With a crazed look, the main character snarls one word: die. The hero smashes down on the monster, totally dominating the boss fight. A blue screen appears. He cleared the 3rd floor of the Tower of Trials. More blue screens. He's entered the next level, and all wounds are healed. Now glowing with power, the main character flexes his hands, ready for more. He touches the wall, eyes determined, ready to take on the next challenge. Our main character unleashes a crazy powerful punch, pure energy everywhere. He smashes right through the wall. The strength level here is insane. Suddenly, kid version of him appears, saying, "Looks like I healed perfectly." On screen, it shows number of spirits collected, just 1 out of 5 so far. Then, a shadowy monster spirit appears, looking like a nightmare mix of nightmares. The doppelganger spirit becomes a red glowing core. This is about to get wild. He's amazed, realizing this spirit is way denser than anything he's fought before. Big game update. Necromancy. Skill just hit 100% and ranked up. Epic. Now it's Necromancy, E, with power-ups. Absorb spirits, boost stats, store more power. Main character realizes he can absorb the dead skills. This just got overpowered. After nearly dying, this guy unlocks fast recovery. Skills don't come easy. He can't believe his luck getting such a broken power. Time to test it. Our hero enters a hard mode trial. He's basically living in this challenge room now. Scanning the screens like a pro, he searches for any clue about his next move. He discovers the next task, a mysterious, integrated trial, with everyone involved. Looks like teamwork is required. Who let this solo guy into a party challenge? Plot twist. The real challenge is competition, where hunters compete against each other. That news hits him hard. His face says, "Wait, am I in Squid Game now?" He realizes this trial might force him to take out another player. The game starts. He's matched with another challenger, and has 1 day to defeat the Goblin King. The team stands before a giant fortress. Trial penalty: plastered death. Our main guy looks like he just realized the Wi-Fi is gone. The squad assembles in the rain, ready for this deadly challenge. They stand in a glowing circle, the countdown to chaos about to start. Hooded guy voices what we're all thinking. This is awkward. The blue-caped teammate suggests intro time, because teamwork beats instant doom. She confidently salutes. Her name's Lee Haeyeon, hero vibes unlocked. Lee Haeyeon smiles, revealing she helps as an E-rank hunter. Hoodie guy considers her skills, saying at least their hunter isn't bad. Lee Sungyoon introduces himself, a D-rank close combat hunter ready for action. Everyone's whispering about the mysterious guy in the hood. Was he really D-rank? Han Sungyoon introduces himself and says he's a close combat specialist. The armored guy's surprised. Han Sungyoon was never a hunter, just wanted to be one. Han Sungyoon's like, "Just don't bother me and we're all good." The armored guy isn't convinced, but Han Sungyoon says he can contribute. Armor dude warns Han, "One mistake, and he's out of the squad." Han's used to being underestimated. This isn't his first time at the rodeo. Han remembers the feeling of being cast aside, still holding his weapon tight. Armor dude tells Han to handle the weak enemies. Secretly, he knows Han's tough. This squad is about to climb the Tower of Trials. Only pure skills matter now. The trial starts 3v3 competition. Teamwork is the only way to win. The castle doors creak open. Something epic is about to go down. A horde of goblins bursts from the darkness, charging like it's Black Friday. Goblins swarm the team, but a warrior jumps in to block the attack. The hat-wearing fighter is completely shocked by the goblins' teamwork and panics. The black-hooded guy looks totally unfazed, like he's waiting for pizza delivery. He stands tall, sword ready, slicing through goblins like a boss. The mage is stressing out, trying to finish a spell, but everyone's yelling. Another mage calls out, saying Hunter Lee Haeyeon might need some extra help. Lee Haeyeon freaks out as her teammate runs off to save the day. Han Sungyoon is called out as a dramatic clash unfolds on the battlefield. Sungyoon reminds the team about positions. Who's gonna cover his back now? Sungyoon looks up, confused and worried, with wide golden eyes. Sungyoon stands alone, surrounded by defeated goblins, as magical energy crackles. He's in disbelief, staring intensely. There's no way. Something unexpected just happened. 2 furious goblins leap toward Sungyoon, swords raised and teeth bared. A grizzled fighter blocks an attack, cursing loudly. He's really not having a great day. The fighter goes full Goblin Slayer mode, launching enemies sky high with powerful swings. A hulking goblin swings a massive spiked ball chained to its hand. The spiked ball crashes into a defender, sending him flying. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. The armored guy gets sent flying by a massive attack in battle. A terrifying goblin leaps at him, weapon raised, ready to strike. The armored man blames his team's newbie for this total mess. Suddenly, a blue energy slash wipes out a group of goblins. The armored man is completely shocked and can't believe what just happened. More goblins get taken out like they're extras in a low-budget movie. He turns and stutters, "Newbie," as his supposed weak link appears. The black-coated newbie, calm and cool, tells Lee Sunghoon to stay back. Lee Sunghoon looks both confused and maybe slightly relieved. The newbie, eyes glowing blue, says, "You're a bother right now." Total savage. The mysterious swordsman charges into a horde of goblins like it's nothing. He slashes down monsters and unlocks the epic Goblin Hunter achievement. One terrified survivor can't believe what he's witnessing, his jaws basically on vacation. Our hero walks through a destroyed city, mysterious black and red energy swirling everywhere. He realizes enemies can't detect his unique sword power, feeling totally unstoppable. The system announces his stats are getting a massive permanent boost. Strength, agility, stamina, endurance, everything is going up, plus new skills incoming. The hero's eyes widen, shocked at how insane these upgrades are getting. He unlocks Ranger's knowledge, now he can spot enemies from miles away. Bathed in light, the main character feels his power surge beyond belief. Suddenly, his vision expands. This is what ultra-wide truly looks like. Our hero grins and thinks, jackpot. This is better than Black Friday deals. Two new opponents appear. With boosted powers, this battle's about to get wild. This loud guy mocks Sungyoon for being lucky against weak goblins, but praises him. The group stands in silence as the armored man laughs awkwardly. The hooded protagonist takes command, wanting to lead for maximum efficiency. With piercing blue eyes, the main character challenges Lee Sungyoon directly. Lee Sungyoon glares, sweating. He's clearly not loving this power shift. Sungyoon reluctantly agrees to obey, tasked with protecting hunter Lee Haeyeon. Lee Haeyeon is all smiles, ready to guide and help from the back. Lee Haeyeon uses magic, prepping the team to resume their dangerous search. A battle flashback shows goblins being defeated. Every goblin soul gets absorbed. The hooded hero levels up mid-fight, proficiency rising from 11% to 12%. The goblins are getting destroyed and the timer says only 14 hours remain. The group arrives at an old, broken windmill in silence. Three adventurers walk through ruined streets, suspicious about the missing goblins. The blue-eyed hero looks around, clearly sensing something is off. The leader sprints ahead, desperate to solve the mystery first. The armored guy and the mage rush forward, shouting, "What's happening?" The mage spots something shocking. Goblin bodies everywhere around a mysterious statue. They realize someone else already cleared out the goblins super fast. The blood is still fresh. If they hurry, they can catch up. Their next challenge? Beat the other team to the giant boss chess piece. The trial threatens everyone with a deadly penalty if they fail. The message is simple: die. No pressure at all. The blue-eyed protagonist says, "We better hurry, because things got real." Goblins charge with glowing eyes and swords, looking way too excited. The protagonist faces the goblin horde alone, ready for a showdown. Another fighter jumps over a goblin's head, surprising everyone in the room. He complains, "I'm starting to gag at killing goblins. Is this the last?" It's absolute chaos as the fighter takes on multiple goblins at once. The acrobatic fighter dives down with blades, and goblins never stood a chance. With glowing red eyes, the main character flies down, calling his enemies fools. Lee Sion stands in the middle of defeated enemies, looking like an absolute beast. Lee Sion's teammates congratulate him, but you know he did all the work. Lee Sion calls out Lee Jinhoo for being carried the whole time. Lee Jinhoo sheepishly denies enjoying the free ride, but we all know. Sion tells Jinhoo to open the boss room's door, no pressure at all. The team is ready, but Lee Jinhoo is definitely not vibing with this plan. Jinhoo mutters that this situation is seriously messed up. Relatable much? Game notifications pop up. It's official, they're entering the Goblin King's spiral tower. Another pop-up, only one team can survive before the boss battle begins. The final rule drops: nobody's leaving now. Hope you brought snacks because it's go time. Suddenly, a massive fiery red cube traps the city and everything inside. Sion's confused. What's this? And realizes things just got real. Sion's friend looks panicked and shouts, "Sion Hung Nim." Oh, over there. Three mysterious enemies in black stride forward, looking ready for battle. The hooded leader stares ahead, blue eyes locked on his target. Sion sighs, frustrated. Fuck. It's getting annoying dealing with this. The hooded leader steps forward, declaring, "I will go against them myself." He tells Lee Haeyeon to buff his agility, rest go to Lee Sungyoon. Lee Haeyeon agrees, saying, "I know you're strong. I've seen it myself." The enemy leader looks menacing, but human hunters might be scarier than monsters. The hooded hero promises to alert if things get dangerous. The archer girl gears up, agreeing to handle any backup needed. Suddenly, the hero's agility stat jumps by 2 for 10 minutes. The hero confidently walks toward a creepy magic door while the team watches. He knows he's stronger than most hunters. Over 30 goblins have fallen. Another group gets ready, weapons drawn, whispering, "He's coming. Get ready." The hero tells himself, if it's him right now, he can win this. Flashback. He knows he's better than the average hunter in this place. Again, the other group stands tense, preparing for the hero's arrival. The hooded hero crashes down from above, bringing epic energy to the battle. Lee Jinhoo is sweating and looks seriously stressed about what's coming. Someone shouts, "Lee Jinhoo, use your shield with all your power." Right now, Lee Jinhoo yells, "Open shield," and braces behind his glowing shield. An epic golden barrier explodes around the team, defending them all. A powerful villain with black wings soars down, aiming right for them. The villain slams into the golden shield with a massive, earth-shattering smash. The shield shatters, sending Lee Jinhoo and his teammates flying through the air. The villain lands fiercely, eyes locked on Lee Jinhoo's struggling squad. Lightning-fast attacks from the villain scatter Jinhoo's teammates in all directions. Two other heroes look on in shock, realizing just how strong this enemy is. The blue-eyed swordsman charges, clashing blades with the red-eyed enemy. An epic battle breaks out, swords flying everywhere like a live-action anime. As their blades clash, the hero senses that something's definitely off. The red-eyed fighter thinks he's more skilled but can't predict the hero's moves. The hero decides it's time to stop holding back and get serious. The red-eyed opponent swings fiercely, but the hero dodges like a ninja. The blue-eyed swordsman unleashes a massive strike. He's calling game over. Their weapons explode in sparks, but the hero has the upper hand now. The blue-eyed hero looks unstoppable. Did someone press the win button? The red-eyed enemy crashes down, totally defeated and wishing he stayed home. The villain's eyes glow red. He can literally see every sword move. Sword guy charges, but helmet guy spins around ready to counter. Our red-eyed hero's helmet blocks hard. Dang, my vision's going out. Helmet guy's eyes blaze blue as he rushes straight in to attack. Blue-eyed helmet guy smashes swordman with a powerful, glowing strike. The swordman coughs up blood defeated, grumbling, "This freakin'." Digital screens pop up. "Congrats, you nailed a special task." Top-down view. Helmet rests, swordman's down, everyone's shocked by the win. Blue hooded girl stares at the bloody aftermath, totally stunned. Close-up on yellow-eyed girl. Wait, is he actually shaking right now? The swordsman stands over defeated enemies, asked if he's okay, says he's fine. The girl thinks he might be in shock after killing, surprised by his strength. The swordsman asks the team if they're ready to fight the boss immediately. Both teammates confidently agree they're ready for the boss fight challenge. Suddenly, a terrifying goblin king with glowing red eyes appears before them. The swordsman leaps from above, going full beast mode on the goblin king. They defeat the goblin king, with victory flashing up on the screen. The armored guy, in shock, thinks he's a monster, as victory is announced. Rewards appear. Everyone gets boosted stats and the swordsman unlocks instant acceleration. Final screen pops up. You will be moved to the lobby. Next level, here we come. Sungyoon nervously volunteers to go first, stepping into a mysterious glowing portal. Lee Haeyeon wishes Sungyoon a safe return, while he seems unsure. Lee Haeyeon tells Sungyoon he only did what he needed to do. Sungyoon says that if he hadn't acted, she would have. Sungyoon smiles, saying he's glad Lee Haeyeon understands his decision. Lee Haeyeon suddenly points at Sungyoon, catching him completely off guard. A blue screen pops up. Lee Haeyeon just sent Sungyoon a friend request. Lee Haeyeon admits she's glad he cleared the floor, but wanted rewards. She asks Sungyoon to find her if he returns to Earth, flexing white-silver guild. Sungyoon looks determined, clearly thinking hard about everything that just happened. A mysterious portal opens, and the hooded guy steps in alone. The lone hero knows it's decision time, no one else around. A soul glows red hot as it leaves the lifeless body below. He's torn. Should he absorb a human soul, yes or no? At first, discovering this power felt unreal for our protagonist. He hesitated, knowing this choice would change everything forever. That's it. His mind's made up, no more second guessing. He starts absorbing the soul, unleashing strands of dark energy. He vows to get stronger, but won't kill except if he must. His dream of becoming a hunter wakes up dangerous new ambitions inside. The Tower of Trials gave me a chance, and I'm not wasting it. Our hero enters the 5th floor lobby, ready for the next challenge. The system just expanded. There's now a ranking for every challenger. He's shocked. Wait, challengers ranks. This sounds intense. The system asks for an alias, and our guy starts thinking hard. This should do. He changes his name from Han Sungyoon to Hunter. The leaderboard pops up. Lots of SS Plus players. Competition is fierce. Hunter wonders if he made it onto the rankings, feeling nervous. Boom. Hunter is ranked 16th. A total, SS Plus progress, not bad. Hunter can't believe it. His rank is way higher than he thought. The top 50 challengers are now officially called Pioneers and everyone is hyped. If you stay a Pioneer until floor 8, you'll get a privilege called Halo. The main character shrugs, I'll just find out as I go. He gets asked to pick a soul to absorb. This guy's soul collection is wild. Absorbing souls isn't just spooky, it boosts your stats permanently. With powered up stats, he finally feels less like a human, more like a boss. He spends gold and scores a shiny return stone. Shopping spree success. The return stone lets him visit home for 3 days. Someone's going on vacation. He grins, wondering if he can haul all his gear back to Earth. With a confident smirk, he activates the stone. Time for an epic return to Earth. Challenger Han Sungyoon's wish to return home just got approved by the system. He's falling through a portal, looking majorly confused. He's told he used a return stone. He's literally being sent back to Earth. It's official, Han Sungyoon is back in his own bedroom at last. Han Sungyoon lies on his bed, trying to process everything that just happened. Sungyoon stares at the ceiling, his eyes screaming. Did all that actually happen? Sitting up, Sungyoon's ready to figure out what the heck to do next. The room's full of notes. Sungyoon realizes this is really his life again. Sungyoon soaks up the moment and finally says it, I'm really back. First thing on his to-do list? Pass out in his own comfy bed. But even in paradise, Han Sungyoon can't get the good sleep he wants. He closes his eyes, wondering if real peace is even possible in this world he called home. This guy wakes up, hates his own smell, and decides to wash up. Suddenly, he notices something strange and gets super alert. He looks down and finds a crazy sword and armor on his floor. The dude realizes he brought items from another world back to Earth. He's like, wait, if I did this, others can too. He knows he has to act fast before everyone else catches on. Soon, loads of magical weapons will start showing up everywhere. If that happens, hunter gear is going to be worth peanuts. He needs to sell his gear quickly, but there's a catch: only qualified hunters can sell. He glances at hunter rules and considers signing up for the exam ASAP. Han Sungyoon looks at his phone, realizing he's about to get super busy. Meanwhile, a muscular guy goes wild in a fight, and chaos erupts below. The intense man stands in front of a giant screen, ready for action. He introduces himself over the phone as Wang Manhwa, director of the Hunter Training Center. Han Sungyoon calls and asks if Director Wang remembers him from before. Director Wang says he remembers and jokes about membership fee refunds online. Sungyoon says there's no need for a refund, surprising Wang Manhwa. Wang asks if Sungyoon is serious and warns him not to change his mind. Wang sighs and mentions he has a favor to ask before denying further access. The big favor? Director Wang wants to be helped taking the hunter test. This guy totally failed his ability test, ranked F in everything. Ouch. He's on the phone, asking, can I join if I pay? Not convinced. The other person's like, money talks. I won't refuse your cash. Our main guy grins, striking a deal. Help me take the hunter test today. Next, he's fresh out of the shower, towel game strong, ready to conquer. He checks himself out in the mirror. Dude's been seriously hitting the gym. Realizing his body's actually changed, he's hyped for what's coming next. No time for shirtless flexing. The hunter test is today. He rushes to get ready. Walking out, he spots his neighbor. Little things like this make his day. He longs for a normal life. Even seeing his neighbor makes him happy. The mysterious neighbor greets the girl in the hallway with a simple hello. She's curious, thinking this older guy wants to become a hunter. The neighbor says goodbye, promising to see her again next time. The girl wonders, was this guy always this tall or is she shrinking? The neighbor raises his hand high, ready to take on the world, or just call a taxi. Looks like getting a taxi today is tougher than becoming a hunter. He ponders hard, sitting in traffic, questioning his life decisions. Suddenly, he dashes forward at insane speeds, faster than my upload schedule. Laughing, he decides running is way better than waiting for taxis anyway. Sprinting across rooftops, he claims he'll get there in no time. This is the Hunter Association headquarters, where serious business goes down, people. Han Sungyoon is arriving, and trust me, everyone's already watching him. Han Sungyoon and Director Wang step up for the most dramatic stare-off ever. Han Sungyoon greets Director Wang like he hasn't just leveled up or anything. Sungyoon tells Director Wang he's been dealing with some peculiar things lately. Director Wang looks worried. What kind of peculiar things could Sungyoon mean? Inspector Kim In-hyo introduces himself. He's grading the ultimate hunter test today. Kim In-hyo explains Sungyoon gets to skip the boring theory and interview parts. Sungyoon flexes, I know the test procedures. Kim In-hyo says, let's start now. Han Sungyoon enters the test arena, sword in hand, ready to absolutely dominate. Inspector Kim is plotting to make Han Sungyoon fail the sword test quickly. Inspector Kim tells Han Sungyoon to pick the difficulty for his test. Han Sungyoon hears he can choose between difficulty level 1 and level 10. Han remembers how, in the past, he always did the level 1 test. He flashes back to losing against a goblin every single time. Han looks at his arm, remembering he lost because he was just too weak. Now, determined, Han says, I choose. Inspector Kim assumes Han will pick level 1, but Han chooses level 10. Kim freaks out in shock and yells, what? Han Sungyoon confidently turns, leaving Inspector Kim totally stunned and panicking. The test is about to start, and it's way more intense than PE class. The mission is simple: hunt down the phoenix, or get roasted. The phoenix is gigantic and totally on fire. This is not a normal bird. Our hero's movement speed drops by 25%, thanks to Predator's Roar. A sneaky villain secretly sabotaged our hero's weapon too, just to be a jerk. The villain is grinning, convinced the hero is totally doomed to fail. The hero faces the fiery phoenix, and things are literally heating up. The phoenix launches an attack. Our hero gets ready, but things look crazy. With glowing blue eyes, the hero powers up. Plot twist, never count him out. Final result time. The list of hunters who passed. Did our hero make it? Han Sungyoon celebrates passing the test, feeling like an absolute legend. Suddenly, his friends start leveling up way faster, leaving him behind. Sungyoon admits he couldn't keep up, so he just quit chasing them. In the hunter world, talent decides everything, so Sungyoon gives up trying. He faces a massive, impossible door, just hitting wall after wall in life. Sungyoon thinks everyone quits when stuck. It's not just him, right? Then a giant blazing phoenix appears, calling him by name, Han Sungyoon. The phoenix demands Sungyoon give up, but he fights back like a boss. Sungyoon's weapon shatters, and he's shocked. It definitely should NT break this easily. Stunned, Sungyoon looks up and spots a mysterious guy watching from above. The villain laughs, mocking our hero for holding a broken sword. Suddenly, a giant flaming bird appears, burning with insane energy. The flaming creature hurls a scorching fireball across the battlefield. The hero thinks, perfect chance to test my new 4th floor skill. With fierce determination, the hero shouts, instant acceleration, and powers up. The hero launches forward at lightning speed, dodging flames in the room. He smashes into the wall, fast enough to shock even the firebird. Lying sideways, the hero grins, way better than the assassin's cape buff. The flaming bird gets mad, charging up another fiery attack with a roar. But the hero rockets down from above, ready to end this speed challenge. This dude slices straight through a giant flaming bird with his sword. The firebird explodes, but it's not going down that easy. Our hero lands hard, realizing his sword wasn't long enough. He grabs a piece of concrete. This mon's about to improvise. Now he's launching the giant concrete slab like an Olympic athlete. The flaming bird looks surprised. It didn't expect this plot twist. The improvised attack crashes down, even making the guards flinch. One of the guards is seriously freaked out by the flying debris. Suddenly, a voice declares the test is over. Did he just win? The hero laughs it off, telling everyone he didn't expect that ending. Han Sungyoon gets his hunter license. He's officially joining the ranks. The lady explains Han is now an official, registered hunter, no more training wheels. Han double checks he can enter dungeons and sell loot. He's ready to grind. Somewhere else, a man slams his hand down, looking seriously frustrated. He demands answers from the director. Something is definitely not going as planned. The director is fuming. Han was supposed to fail, but he still passed. The suit insists they tried to fail Han. It should have been impossible for him to pass. The director asks if Han's rank could have been dropped even lower. They reveal Han beat a monster in 10 seconds. He technically deserves a higher rank. Han bursts in, proudly announces he got his license. The room is not happy about this. Han Sungyoon walks in and asks the man if something's wrong. The man nervously congratulates Han Sungyoon, shifting the vibe in the room. Han Sungyoon brings up director Wang Manho's retired C rank, stirring tension. Han Sungyoon coolly reminds Wang Manho how he called him a failure before. Wang Manho, with glowing red eyes, snaps back, calling Han Sungyoon the real failure. Wang Manho angrily rushes at Han Sungyoon while someone yells to calm down. Han Sungyoon smirks, revealing the provocation worked as planned. Wang Manho throws a punch, but Han Sungyoon stays one step ahead. Han Sungyoon counters, landing a blow right as Wang Manho attacks. Han Sungyoon confidently looks up and declares, this is self-defense. Han Sungyoon delivers payback with a powerful punch that shocks everyone. The guy gets knocked back, questioning Sungyoon's crazy strength for a C rank. Sungyoon faces off with a suited man alone in a dramatic location. The suited guy offers Sungyoon an exclusive hunter job with the association. The deal? At least 1 million won, and he can negotiate for more. Sungyoon looks at the offer, surprised by how high the salary is. The director says they want Sungyoon because he's got serious potential. Sungyoon accuses the director of messing with the test difficulty. Sungyoon rejects the contract, saying he refuses to trust the association. 2 days later, something big is about to go down. The whole world is buzzing about the mysterious Tower of Trials. Our main guy knows everyone is obsessed with the tower now. He just sold rare gear, used his days like a total boss. He checks his phone, prepping, because it's almost time for his next trial. The screen flashes. You will soon return to the Tower of Trials. He's pumped. It's official. Time is up. He's heading back into the tower. Surrounded by energy, he's ready to level up and enjoy the thrill. Big grin. He's excited and says, I'm gonna get busy when I return. Our hero wakes up shocked. Did he just respawn in the rain? He looks around, realizes, he's back at the mysterious tower. Sitting on the bed, he confirms items work in both worlds. Unlimited loot. Power move. He stashes a treasure chest and a stone in his inventory. Time for action. Dark energy bursts as he leaps from the bed. With a confident smirk, he says he's ready for the 5th floor's trial. Suddenly, game notifications pop up. He's achieved the first returner and created a new skill. Purple energy glows in his eyes. He's surprised by his latest power-up. New skill unlocked. Eyes of the Truth lets him see through anything. He can now spot item details and even know when someone's lying. Mysterious figure with glowing eyes appears, surrounded by an intense crowd. The main character explains he can expose lies and secrets using his power. Smiling, the hero is pumped after discovering his lucky new ability. Purchases a thunder sword with points, looking ready to cause some chaos. Gets a secretive hunter's shield, yeah, like a gaming shopping spree. Equipped with fresh gear, he praises the sword's powerful bonus effects. The sword can paralyze enemies. He's clearly planning to win big now. Stares at the screen, boldly accepts the trial for the next challenge. Without hesitation, jumps through a blue portal, amped for the adventure. Arrives at the Tower of Trials, hard mode selected, and the hunt begins. The rules are simple: beat the wolf person boss or face instant game over. Under the giant moon, our challenger stands ready at Wolf Gorge's base. With twin blades in hand, the challenger smirks, a wolf person, huh? Suddenly, a pack of glowing-eyed wolf monsters appear above, staring him down. They leap right at him. This is basically an all-you-can-fight wolf buffet. The challenger slices through the wolves with a blue energy blast like a boss. He leaps into the air, landing a kick that sends a wolf flying like a football. What? It's so weak? He's actually disappointed in these so-called monsters. Zoom in on the challenger. He looks more confused than me at 3 a.m. But just then, huge and terrifying wolf bosses appear, their eyes blazing red. Giant white wolf with glowing red eyes appears, and it looks furious. Our hero confronts a pack of massive wolves, outnumbered but determined. The hero leaps over shadows, dodging the wolves circling him fast. With glowing blue eyes, the hero says, "This is the real tower trial." The wolves charge together, jaws wide. Guess they skipped anger management. The hero dodges with style, grinning, "Now this is getting fun." Slashing through wolves, he wonders, "Am I slowly losing my mind?" Epic swipe. Blue light carves through wolves. The hero's power is leveling up. Achievement unlocked. Hunter dagger skill leveled up to E+ rank. Fast recovery skill now at D rank. Our hero is basically unstoppable. The protagonist realizes his dagger skill is growing, but he wants a sword skill. Massive white wolves with glowing eyes attack our hero in a dark cave. The hero grins and taunts, "Yes, keep attacking me, ready for more action." Black smoke and chaos fill the cave. The wolves are defeated and the hero stands tall. He declares his third hunt finished, but notices his sword's paralysis is underwhelming. Notifications pop up. He's absorbed wolf spirits and his proficiency shoots up to 16%. Happy with his progress, the hero thinks his necromancy skill might unlock a unique trait. Advancing deeper, the hero feels he's getting closer to the center of Wolf Gorge. He discovers a field of bodies and wonders if a territory fight broke out here. Examining injuries, the hero realizes these wounds were made with a sword, not wolves. A mysterious guy notices strange traces slashed deep into a stone wall. He activates his epic skill, Eyes of the Truth, with glowing purple eyes. Using his power, he analyzes the cut and gets a digital readout of aura info. Staring at carnage in the snow, he wonders if aura is some secret skill. Our hero admits he's clueless, and yeah, this feels mega unsettling. Suddenly, monster noises echo and the hero reacts, sword ready for action. With a determined look, he realizes the danger is super close and dashes forward. He leaps dramatically into a giant crater, channeling his inner superhero. Sprinting at blinding speed, he exclaims as he chases after something unseen. He arrives at a shadowy cave, declaring, "It's here, ready for the next challenge." The wolf person charges in a wild attack, shaking the whole arena. The wolf crashes down hard, dust and energy exploding everywhere. Sungyoon watches in shock, his eyes wide with disbelief. On-screen text reveals past conditions met. Yes, the wolf person has died. Sungyoon stands over the fallen wolf, stunned that the goal is complete. Another screen pops up, analysis complete. What happened here? Alert. The system detects an intruder in Sungyoon's trial and changes the quest. New mission appears, kill the interdimensional intruder. Then, a massive armored knight appears. The armored knight is shocked. Someone from another dimension is actually here. Sungyoon realizes the Tower of Trials exists in multiple crazy dimensions. Our hero looks confused and thinks, what on earth is going on? The armored knight taunts him, calling him a barbaric challenger from another dimension. The knight mocks again, asking if our hero is scared of dying now. Hero smirks with sword ready, thinking, this guy's not normal.